Welcome to yet another crazy episode of the Bosryers. This is the one you've been waiting for, part 2, the rough stuff. This is Moegatle 4x4. And this episode is brought to you by Efficient Express online store. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hey guys, so we're here at Moegatle, 30 kilometers out of Brits, and standing right now in a playpen where already I got stuck on a downhill, so watch this episode. This one is going to be epic. Kijk, jammer tyd is teen ons, want hierdie is nou soos die drone was.
Ja. Hier gaan karre gly, joh.
Ja, hier is Bosryers op sy beste. My pa sê hierdie ding nog al die tyd so ver gekom.
And the first person to take this obstacle is Miller with the grey rhino, choosing an excellent line with awesome crawling abilities, amazing flex, great ground clearance and huge wheels. Miller is choosing an excellent line and using the full capabilities of his vehicle through this obstacle.
Alright guys, so this obstacle here is extremely difficult, and I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to take it. Ek gly moer so baie. Het Miller gegly so? Ek dink nie so nie.
Ons hom Pieter. Pieter, geef hom lyne toe. Laat hom Pieter vir jou lyne gee.
And in this point in time, the memories of our 7th episode at Bosryers ran through my mind. And this is where I decided, know your limits, know your vehicle's limits, and live another day.
Nee, ek dink ek gaan hom los.
Okay. Jy kan Etienne, van die kant toe. Kijk, reguit.
And next up we have Lolux with Peter behind the steering wheel. Just look at that awesome line he's taking as he enters this obstacle. I need to give a huge compliment to Peter as he handles this off-camber section extremely well.
Nou stadig, reguit. Kom op. Stadig.
And this specific section of the obstacle is one of the most difficult parts. And just look how this pivot point is throwing him a little bit off guard.
Reguit.
And Chris coming in with a crazy Hilux. Just focus your attention to the difference between a long wheelbase and a short wheelbase vehicle on this obstacle. As the rear side of this vehicle slid into the ruts, just look at this unexpected wheel lift that caught everyone off guard.
Jy hom kry soms wild hè.
Nee, wag, stoot hom op. Gaan net reguit.
Ek het hier.
Gaan net reguit. Dan toe kom kyk.
Dis 'n stompie so. Dis 'n stompie so.
Okay, whoa. Ja, even. Kijk. Kom maar reguit. Reguit. Ja. Reguit.
And as you can see, this obstacle demands great ground clearance from your vehicle. Not wanting to belly out on this obstacle, Chris gave a bit more right boot and just boosted through this obstacle. Doing quite well at the end. Well done, Chris.
Ja, je kan er nog net gedink hy gaan op die pen sê, maar dis klaar hoor. Wat is daar? Nice. Dit staat er.
And next up on this obstacle, we have Gerrit with the Roy Lorry, taking a complete different approach angle to this obstacle. And this right here is a perfect example of why you keep your thumbs out of your steering wheel. Or in case one of your front wheels hits a ditch or a rock, your steering wheel can react and literally break your thumbs. Efficient Express online store featuring the multifunction 12-volt 600-watt LED lamp. The Toby's multifunctional lamp with its easy and fast setup pushes out 600 watts of pure LED power. With easy remote-controlled operations and a 360-degree movable lamp that is also weather-resistant, this light can illuminate various situations. With a telescopic pole that reaches up to 3.5 meters high for excellent spread, or with a multifunctional bendable arm, this light can also be used in tight spaces. It is a dependable working light with a dim and bright feature that could also be used as an inspection light. This is also the perfect camping light with an SOS emergency function and the perfect solution for load shedding. Only at Efficient Express online store. Visit us at efficientexpress.co.za. And as we went along the route, we came across this bumpy level 4 obstacle. Miller took it first with a grey Rhino, did extremely well with the big wheels, huge ground clearance, and a lot of knowledge behind the steering wheel.
Lekker, Rhino.
Up next we have Peter with Lolux. Also huge wheels, great ground clearance, even though still a bumpy ride. But with the capabilities of Lolux, this obstacle was done easily. And next up we have Kobus in the pitbull, negotiating his way over this level 4 rocky obstacle. And on this obstacle where you have huge diff and some breakers, it's evident why you need a good spotter that can guide you through this obstacle. And in this case we have Eugene, who's not only spotting the lines but also doing some road building. Thank you very much, Eugene. Not many obstacles on this farm has got names, but this obstacle is called Moegatle. And first up we have Miller, who's taking quite an extreme line, and this is a line that not many vehicles can follow in his footsteps. And then we have Peter with Lolux, first taking the easy way out, and then our producer said, no way, this is not for you, take the correct line. And Peter went back, taking the correct line. Coming in next we have the Pitbull Hilux, taking it a little bit slow, coming back for a second turn with a little bit more momentum, pushing it all the way through, bouncing a little bit on top, and well done. And next up we have Shorty with Johan behind the steering wheel, also never backing out of a challenge. Johan also takes this obstacle at the most difficult line possible. Unfortunately, the moment that the traction control actually kicks in, the vehicle already slid off from the correct line.
Die obstacle is verregte vir los maar.
Eintlik kom maar hier so regsom.
Johan decided then to take the alternative exit. However, his approach angle did not allow him to get the necessary traction to pull this obstacle through. Going back to the original difficult line, in the moment of struggling again, his wife Letitia made a comment and said, "This is Johan's clip." What a beautiful name for this obstacle.
Yeah.
I love it.
Ja, wat ook.
Johan taking one more go at this obstacle, but unfortunately the obstacle won this round.
Right guys, at this obstacle where we are now, this obstacle is called Moegatle. It's got basically three options. First of all, I'm going to try the most difficult lane. Not sure whether I will be able to, but at least I'll be trying. Rarom!
And Karat coming in with his whistling Isuzu, taking this obstacle quite slow, quite cautiously, However, got stuck on his tow bar, then rolling a little bit back, give it a bit more right foot and went through beautifully. This O'Raypart obstacle has got 3 exits. However, the Roy lorry with Gerrit behind the steering wheel came in and showed us the 4th way of exiting this obstacle.
Nice!
And the doctor coming in next, following in the footsteps of the Roy lorry, doing also extremely well. Crazy Chris coming in next, also proving that long wheelbase vehicles is not supposed to take this obstacle, getting stuck on his tow bar as well. However, a little bit of momentum changes the game plan completely.
Maak so skinny, vlieg!
And then we came across this steep incline, huge axle twisting, deep rutted obstacle that was hidden inside the bushes. What I can say about this grey Rhino Jeep, the flex is immense on this vehicle.
Alright, so this obstacle, I've got no idea what's the name of this obstacle, but it's got huge ruts. And I saw Miller going with his Jeep, and the Jeep has got axle twisting galore, and he lifted some wheels. So definitely this obstacle is a wheel lifting terrain. Yeah, there was definitely a high wheel in the air. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can feel the motion of this wheel lifting. This is amazing. This is flippin' awesome. What a pleasure.
And Lolax coming in next on this obstacle. With awesome wheel articulation, he still manages to get amazing wheel lifts on this obstacle. And Kobus coming in next, showing us that Pitbull can also lift his legs quite high. Gerrit taking this obstacle quite cautiously, not expecting that huge pivot point. And Shorty coming in next on this obstacle, being most of the time on 3 wheels, showing us that traction control really works in his favor on this obstacle. Coming in next, we have Crazy Chris doing crazy stuff, choosing the most extreme line, resulting in the highest wheel lift possible. And Stefan coming in next with a Zentec Wild Track, doing extremely well considering the fact that it's his first time on a 4x4 track ever. Let's talk about the Unimorphs for a moment. On this obstacle, they would have no issues whatsoever. However, the canopy of trees is holding them back as the Unimorphs is extremely high.
Maak bietjie meer reguit. Bietjie meer reguit. So. Go. Okay, rechts, 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 rechts.
And as always, somewhere along the line, the men went home and the boys came out to play. On this specific dry river bank, there is so many different lines that you can take, multiple ins, multiple outs, where everyone can just choose his own line, choose a difficulty level from a level 2 right up to a level 4, and just go cuckoos, being childish on this obstacle, enjoying every single part and every single moment of it.
No, this one cannot die. This is a big machine. That's it.
Etienne, what happened, man?
Well, I saw the Jeep struggling a bit with this part of the obstacle course. But since he was crawling it, I thought, well, bugger that, I'm going to give it momentum and show him how the small wheels compete to the big wheels. And, well, needless to say, I don't stand a chance.
Kan hy nie? Kan ons so? Was.
And helping me out of my situation, we have Chris coming with these 4-liter V6 Hilux, pulling me out, or at least should I say, trying to pull me out. Well, I pushed myself in such a situation where not even the 4-liter V6 Hilux could pull me out. Then Shorty came into play and both vehicles did the job.
Wacht, Johan. Kom een beetje terug. Recht. Kijk, go. Go.
And this is Gordon coming in with a little chimney. At first underestimating the loose sand on this dry riverbed, taking a second attempt, pushing it and making it through. Well done. And finally, after attempt number 6, Gerrit with the Roy lorry eventually broke through the wall of this dry riverbed.
On your belly again, but
Well, maybe I should just stop trying the stuff of the big wheels.
And Ferdi pushing the Roy lorry into position so that Gerrit and Ferdi can recover me. Thanks guys.
With the rifles, this job is quite easy, eh? Hey, how's it guys? So we came to the most extreme obstacle of the day. This behind me is called Kwisse Klim. Some people call it Kwisse Klip, but nevertheless it's the same obstacle. As you can see, the Jeep behind me is standing on more or less a 45-degree angle, and this is one serious obstacle. If you do take this wrong, you will land on your roof.
What makes this obstacle extreme is a few meters up you have a cross-axle twister in the middle of this uphill section that literally throws your vehicle off balance. However, the Grey Rhino has got huge abilities with axle twisting and crawling abilities. This obstacle is not a challenge for him. Is coming in next with the Pitbull Hilux, doing quite well. However, when he reached the axle twister, two things counted against him. First of all was no weight at the back, and secondly, he does not have a different. And Ferdi taking this obstacle next with the Doctor. With steady throttle control, he pushes this vehicle up to the top without any issues. Being hesitant at first, Gerrit is testing the waters, coming back for round number 2, taking this obstacle right to the end. And this is just once again proof that the Unimox is the perfect vehicle for overlanding purposes.
Wat is je bang? Gaan we jij dit doen?
Nee, dat is wel voor gevoelig.
Oké.
Keeping in mind that this obstacle is really not in the favor of a short wheelbase vehicle. However, Johan took this obstacle on with Shorty. Johan, all I can say is congratulations, you conquered this beast. Also, what I can say about Johan, if this was a competition, Johan would win man of the match for the day. Not all heroes wear capes. First of all, he started the day rescuing the little Boston out of the chimney, and he made 4 recoveries for the day. Thank you, Johan, for being the team player you are. And Crazy Chris also doing extremely well on this obstacle, having the correct amount of throttle and finding grip at the right time. trying our best to get more grip out of the tires. Kobus and I experimented with the tire pressure, and instead of getting more grip, we got more bounce. On attempt number 3, it is evident that the lack of weight does not give it any traction whatsoever. And on attempt number 4, choosing a bit of a different line, still having no success. And Gerard taking this obstacle next, starting quite good, however losing traction quite soon, coming down with speed, giving Gerard a bit of a fright.
Hierdie is intimidating in sy mood. Alright guys, so this is Koos Klim, and a few of our members tried it before me, they didn't make it, and then we also had a few members who did make it. So I've got no idea what's the outcome of this obstacle, but let's try. Hi guys, so I tried, but unfortunately for whatever reason, I don't know yet, you can see this oil spillage coming out of my vehicle. So obviously without oil you can't do stuff like this, so let's rather cut it before we damage something and we can't go home.
However, not all of us managed to conquer this obstacle. Luckily there was an alternative route going to the top of this mountain. Once all the vehicles were on top of Koos Klim, we all took a moment and enjoyed the perfect beauty that Moegatle had to offer. And I would just like to use this opportunity to show our appreciation to Alex and Betsy from Moegatle for inviting us to come and enjoy Moegatle. Also for their hospitality, great camping facilities, and of course, Moegatle is one of the most enjoyable 4x4 tracks that we came across.
Alright guys, so this was our 4th episode of the 2nd season of Bosryers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are standing on Koos Klip right here at Moegatle, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Hi almal van julle. Hier staan ons hele konvoi hier op Koos Klip hier by Moegatle. Kyk hierdie verskriklike mooi view wat ons het van hierdie pragtige plaas. Ongelukkige kamera justify net eenvoudig glad nie hoe dit in werklikheid lyk nie. En natuurlik hierdie is die obstacle. Daar onder tussen die bome is waar hy uitgaan. Hier waar ek nou staan wys hy nie die ware helling nie. Maar hierdie is seker, as ek hom moet skat, tot en met 45 grade. Ek weet nou nie, ek het nog nie regtig aan research doen oor sy actual helling nie, maar is blerry style. Right guys, enjoy the ride down, eh?
Thank you.
shaking when you add it on.
As is amper onder is.
Kyk, dankie dan. Dag nee, die angle is hoeveel grade is. So check by die huis. Hierdie is die onderste stukkie hier, so ek weet hoeveel grade is. Like scary as hell. This is scary.
Dis alright, dis amper. Die ergste is verby. Die ergste is.
Dan maar net bols met. Ek het nie sulke bols nie.
Ek doen dat gesweet is hier seat.
Hier kon aan.
Thanks for that, it was awesome. It was awesome. Zoals my. Yo.
Nee, dis daarom.
Cheers.
Stres.
Lekker! Wat man? Dat is hy! Woehoe! Dat is hy! Lekker man!
Alright, Chris, enjoy the ride down. Just remember, keep it slow, keep it steady. And the last bit is the worst. Enjoy, boot.
Thank you.
Lekker man! As hy. Ja, sal. Skielik hier.
And to finalize the day, we enjoyed some donuts.
Alright guys, so finally the last thing of the day is we need to do some donuts. This is tradition at Moegatle, so let's stick to the tradition and just do it.
Daai's 'n donut! Just a donut! Look like you see me!
I wanted to do an 8-figure, but I can't see anything with all of this dust, so let's rather leave it before we go through a fence or into a tree. But that was lekker.
And stay tuned for scenes from our next adventure.
Alright guys, so we came to the end of our day, we came to the end of our adventure, and today we had so much fun. We had awesome team members who really pulled their weight, and it's so difficult to appoint anyone as an overall winner or anything like that, but what I can say is we had guys who really pushed the limits of their vehicles, and we appreciate them so much. Now I would like to hand out some prizes that was sponsored to us by various shops and so forth. So first up, guys, I want you guys to give me a vote on who loves camping the most. Eugene. Alright, Eugene, please come here. There's a gas stove for you. All the way from Gerco Motor Engineering. So, thank you very much to Gerco. We really appreciate the sponsor.
Thank you.
Alright, then, men, I want you guys to tell me which ladies, even if you don't have your wives here, it's also fine, but which ladies likes to travel with the most luggage? Letitia, you're up. There's a luggage bag for you for whatever holidays you have, also from Gerco Engineering.
Oh, thank you very much. I will use this.
Awesome. Alright guys, then next up, well, today we didn't have any real dirty vehicles with this track we did today, but then you can tell me in general, or no, let's rather change this. Whose vehicle has got the most dust inside? Three kids.
Man,
Alright, Miller, I think you win this one. The 3 kids, I think, just absolutely pushed that one.
Broken windows.
Alright, you have specific degreaser fluid for that purpose of the kids inside. Don't you need it? Keep me out of the equation. Thanks a lot, Miller. I really appreciate your participation. Also from Gerco Engineering.
Thank you, James.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Then, whose vehicle in the past 6 months experienced the most upgrades? Johan, please. Also from Gerco Engineering, we have a socket set. So that okay, gaan staan dan daar. Okay, his car doesn't break, so thank you. Then you can leave. We'll give it to the Toyota guys then.
Always assist. You can use it for assistance.
Enjoy it.
Geluk.
Alright, then to the big surprises. Unfortunately, I wish there was more prizes to congratulate everyone, but we're only left with 2. No, you know what? There's a 3rd prize. Alright, so in this episode today we had a few vehicles who actually managed to make Kosa Klip up all the way to the top, and we really would like to acknowledge them. And first up, Miller, please come closer. You were the first one to take it on fearlessly, and I think it was amazing the way you took it. You just conquered it without any stress levels.
I don't know how this pants move around in the vehicle.
Oh, you didn't show them.
No.
You earn a set of spotlights with a wiring kit all the way from Efficient Express in Centurion. Please visit their online shop. They have amazing accessories for vehicles.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats.
Alright, then the second vehicle who made it up like a boss. I must say I doubted that vehicle quite a lot. Johan with his short wheelbase Pajero. Please, Johan, stand closer.
Hey.
Johan didn't just take it up all the way, he also managed to get a huge wheel lift in the process. And he kept the foot down on the floor and went all the way up first time around without coming back. Johan, well done.
Commitment.
Thank you, Google.
Also a set of spotlights with a wiring kit from Efficient Express in Centurion. Remember to visit the online shop.
I will.
Thanks, Johan. Alright then guys, I must say we have one participant here who is always taking on a challenge, who is always motivating everyone else to push the limits of their own courage and their vehicles. And the legendary Peter Johnson from the famous Lolux, please come closer. Also from Gurkha Engineering, this is a set of shock boot rubbers. So you can protect your shocks against moist and water and mud. So enjoy them.
Hey.
Right, then the last prize we need to give out. Unfortunately, that specific participant already left. Chris Erasmus, he also managed to do Quizzer clip all the way to the top, first go round. Unfortunately left already, but also from Efficient Express, a LED light bar for his vehicle. Congratulations to you as well, Chris. We will give this to you on our next adventure.
Woo!
Ry hier in die bosveld en die vuurtjie brand te mooi. Die songesig oor die rots en klip en natuur wat ons uitnooi. Ons ry waar hande net kan droom en die son sak in die bos. Ons bosryers het modderbloed en ons kry jou in die bos.